As a retired police lieutenant, not an attorney, at what point would I seek to deal with this armed robber? Hey guys, Todd Heaton here with Humilitas First. In the first place, I'd strive to never need to stop in a high crime dangerous area for gasoline, especially after dark. What is it that I need to see to be justified in getting my firearm out and sending rounds downrange? I need to see him begin to clear his garment and reach for something in his waistline that I believe to be a weapon. This CCTV camera angle, it's not the best. So here's another incident that's going to show you what this kind of gunplay looks like. Providing you're paying attention, another fact that you might want to remember, for the court battle, should you win this violent confrontation, is up until this point, he could be just going to this convenience store. However, at this apex point, what do we see? We see a shift in his hips and shoulders to align directly with you, back here pumping your gas, simultaneously clearing his garment and drawing his firearm. If I don't see him until this point, I'm probably going to just comply and give him my wallet and my phone, especially if I have any of my family with me, because I'm not looking to gamble as it relates to collateral damage. Bad guys don't shoot so well one-handed when they're moving around. If I don't have any family members with me, then maybe I use this 90-degree back driver's side corner of my vehicle to create a blind corner. So when he comes around that corner, I'm already ready up. With this kind of tactic, we're looking to expand distance and add more time measured in mere milliseconds. I like blind corners if I'm being pursued by somebody with the gun. He has to see exactly where I'm at, align his firearm, and get on the trigger. With all of that said, I still don't want to have a gunfight at point blank range because that distance is where bad guys are competent. Inside of 5 yards, there's a high probability it's going to be mutual damage, meaning both parties get gunshot wounds. There's also a decent probability that it could be mutual death, especially at 3 yards and in. This is why I'd rather see this whole thing sooner, so I can rack the pump and, having prepaid, just drive away. That way, this armed robber, he's not my problem. I'm sure the standards vary from place to place, but in general, people who conceal carry, and even police officers, they're going to qualify at distances somewhere between 7 and 25 yards. That would be great if bad guys who don't shoot so well would pull their gun at, 15 or 20 yards away from us, but that's not reality. That is not how it goes down. Give or take, that's going to happen around 4 to 5 yards away from us. 12 to 15 feet is where they're going to begin to clear the garment, simultaneously reaching for and pulling their firearm, because their competency range is going to be around 10 feet. And your chest fills the entire backdrop of that firearm. It's going to be hard to miss at that distance. Criminals conceal their intentions. I'm just going to the convenience store, and their capabilities, meaning their weapons, until they've stolen enough time and distance to employ the winning principle: surprise, speed, and violence of action. For most people who aren't paying attention or who are distracted, they're just going to get dominated. Later, they're going to report, "It happened so fast, there was nothing I could do. See his gun?" Or, "He just appeared out of nowhere." No, he didn't. His trick is in alignment and giving the appearance that he's not interested in you, until he is. When the margins between life and death are being measured in mere milliseconds, you might want to do the work that's necessary to avoid these kinds of deadly confrontations in as much as you possibly can. It's going to be so much better for you and your family to take a proactive approach rather than a reactive approach. Because being downrange of this at extremely close distances, when the bad guy has achieved and maintained relative superiority, another way of saying that would be a violent kind of momentum or having seized the initiative, that's just not good.